Good morning, all of you. As we have finished the chapter advertising, but in this video, we are going through some of the questions which you people have asked me. The first question which you asked me was that, ma'am, do we need to write down the notes? So no, you do not have to write down the notes, but you will be doing all the question answers which I have given you in your copy or sheets wherever you are doing your homework. Okay, because whenever we are going to have proper classes in your school, then I will be checking all the homework which I have given you to do, right? Now the second question you people have asked me is that you people were having difficulty in understanding the difference between commercial, non-commercial and social advertising, right? So I will go through it once again. In this video we will be discussing that what is the difference or what are the objectives of commercial, non-commercial and social advertising. Now the first is commercial advertising, right? See, the meaning, you need to understand that what is actually the meaning of commercial. Commercial means related to money, anything which is related to money. Okay, so whatever you are doing in order to earn some money. You are advertising because you want to earn money. Okay, a manufacturer is producing something and then he's selling and then he's advertising because he wants to earn money. As I told you that as a manufacturer, he or she or a person cannot go to door in order to sell something. So what he will do is that he will advertise his product on the medium, on the various platforms of media, right? Media consists of various platforms like radio, television, and you have television with you, radio, newspapers and pamphlets and billboards, and so many platforms are there. Even these days internet is also one of the biggest platform for advertising, right? So they are using it, they are spending money on advertising in order to create sales or to increase sales. If it is a new product, then you need to tell the customers about your product, about what is the specialty of product. And if it is an old product, then you need to gain more and more customers, or you need to increase your sales, or you still want people to remember your product so that your that people will buy your product. If you stop advertising, then obviously after some time the people will not remember your product, and maybe it will affect your sales also. So commercial advertising, the main objective of an advertiser is to create to earn money by the way of advertising, right? So advertising that relate to products such as household articles, service providers, banking, telecommunication and food products. So whatever you see, whatever anything which has some value can maybe advertised. Okay, so there can be two things. The one is, as I told you before also, goods. Either a product can be a good or a service, right? Good, you can see around a laptop, a table, or a pen, or a stationery, telephone, or a television, or furniture items. All these are which you can see from your eyes are called as goods, right? Now when we talk about service, then we have to pay service also. This is not a kind of a good, you cannot see it, but it has value and you have to pay for it. Okay, for example, if I want to buy an insurance policy, then I have to go to a agent and then I have to pay commission to that agent. Okay, so what does it mean? That every service has some kind of a value and you have to pay for it, like you pay for the goods, right? Another example is, you went to the doctor, you are not feeling well, you went to the doctor, and uh, when the doctor will give you prescription and he will diagnose your problem, then you have to pay the doctor also. Obviously the fees depends upon the quality of the doctor. Okay, but still you have to pay whatever fees is required. So what does it means? That in commercial advertising, the main objective of an advertiser is to create money, to make money by the way of sales. And sales can be increased or can be maintained only by the way of advertising. Okay, even if you think that your product is very good and it is very different from the product available in the market, but still you have to advertise, because people will not know about it. Until and unless people will know about it or they will use it, they will not decide whether they should buy a product or not. And for that purpose you have to advertise it, right? So this was about commercial advertising. Second is non-commercial advertising. See, in non-commercial, the only difference between commercial and non-commercial is that they are not trying to make money, they are not trying to sell you something. Okay, they are just giving you information, they are just giving you information, right? For example, during elections time, many political parties will give their advertisement on the newspaper, on the television, on the billboards about their political party, what they have done in the past time for the people, what they will be doing, and if they become the ruling party or the government, then what policies they will bring for the people, for the benefit of the poor people, for the students, for the welfare of the those people who are under poverty line. So that they need to inform you. Okay, and for that purpose also they need to advertise. Okay, but here the purpose of advertising is not to make money. The purpose of advertising is you to create information, to tell general people about their working. Okay, likewise some non-government organization or charitable institutions also give information about their services to the people, and they are also doing it by the way of advertising. Okay, so what is the difference between commercial and non-commercial? That in commercial, advertiser is trying to create some money, and in the non-commercial they are not making money, but they want to inform you about their work or services. Then you have social advertising. By the word of social, you mean to say society. Okay, so society, for the purpose of the welfare of the people or benefit of general public. By the meaning of general public, I want to tell you that in a general public every people will come. Okay, if you are a poor or a rich person, you belong, it does not matter what caste you belong to, what culture you belong to, or what ethnic group you belong to, but whatever advertising is done for the benefit of all the public, all the citizens. Okay, as we have taken an example of coronavirus prevention campaign, you know that coronavirus is can be harmful for every person. Okay, so who is going to tell people about what kind of precaution they must be taking, or what the government are doing, or what government can do if you get affected by the coronavirus, or what kind of services are there or people are providing or the government is providing to the people, general people? That who will do? Only the government will do. Only in this critical time it is government's duty to tell you people about how you people can how to create awareness regarding these kind of social issues. Okay, there are certain private companies also there who is also playing a very important part in creating awareness, but here the most important part is for government. In this type of critical time, only government can create awareness by the way of advertising, that what you people should follow, what you should not be doing, what precaution you must be taking, and if you are in a problem, then how you can contact the people or take help. That kind of information or awareness. Okay, the most important word here is awareness. Creating awareness can be done only by the way of social advertising, which is done by the government. Okay, so this is social advertising. So in commercial, the main objective is to make money. In non-commercial is to create information. In social advertising, the main objective is to create awareness for the benefit of the general public. To create awareness. Okay, once the coronavirus will not have much of impact on India after 1 or 2 months, then the government will minimize the advertisement for the coronavirus. Okay, so in this critical time, only government can take these kind of measures to tell people about what they should be doing. Okay, so this was about the advertising or the types of advertising. I hope that it is clear to you. One more important thing in the last video was consumerism. We have talked about consumerism also. I will go through it because I feel that it is a little typical for you to understand. See, advertising sometimes create or mislead people to buy those goods which they do not need. Okay, what people are doing this time is that they are creating demand for those items which they do not need. Okay, so and it is leading to materialism in life. It is leading to materialism. Now, what is the meaning of the word materialism? By the word materialism, we mean that we are spending time on having more and more quantity of goods, luxury goods and products, in spite of us spending time with the family. Okay, I told you that there is a difference between need and desire. Okay, there is a difference between need and desire. Okay, as I told you an example that if in my house sugar, obviously sugar is a kind of product which is consumed in every household. If it is finished, if the stock of sugar is finished in my house, then I need to buy it, then I need to buy it. Okay, fine, because this was my need. Okay, but as I've given you an example of Biba stores. Okay, Biba stores which specializing in ladies stitched garments. Okay, I have already have a lot of stock of clothing with me, but because of the discount sales are happening, because these people try to create more and more sales and they try to attract our attention, and that is why they keep on giving these kind of discount sales and all, so that we people will go. Once when I was at home, I was not thinking that I will buy something, but once I visited the store, when I viewed so many products, then I thought that maybe I should one or two more. Okay, a bite. Okay, so it is called as a desire. Okay, it is not my need, but it is my desire. Okay, I have, if I am a wealthy person, then I spend my time in buying those goods. For example, I want to have a luxury apartment, luxury cars, or luxury ornaments and jewelry. Why I'm doing it? I'm doing it because it is my desire. It is not my need. Okay, so that is consumerism. Consumerism is in which people have ever increasing desire. Ever increasing means that my desire never finishes. If today I have bought a mobile phone, then after 2 or 3 months, if there is something new into the market, then I again want to buy something, though I already have a smartphone with me. Okay, so this is the desire which is never finished. Okay, it is always keeps on happening. Okay, so that is called as consumerism. Sometimes advertising leads to consumerism. One of the disadvantage of consumerism is that it also impacts my income saving capacity. Okay, income saving means that when I was saving some money, okay, I told you an example that a person who is earning 20,000 and saving 3,000 of savings, now because he has a desire to buy something, so he's spending his savings of 3,000 rupees in buying something, and now he's left with no savings. Okay, before he was making savings of 3,000 rupees per month, but now every month he has desire to buy something new. That is why though even those 3,000 are spent into his income, spent into his expenses, now he is not making any income. So when you people are not making any income, it is not benefiting a society. Okay, because obviously if you have income, you are safe. If in future if there is any kind of problem or any situation arises when you need money, then you have no protection for yourself. Even when we are saving into the bank, and the bank again uses that money to provide loan to the people who need it. Okay, but when you are not making any savings, the even the bank does not even have the money. Okay, so this is why, this is how consumerism is affecting our life. Okay, and it has no good benefit to society and even to you people, right? So I hope the difference between commercial and non-commercial advertising and social advertising is clear to you. Okay, one more important thing, in the next class, okay, on Saturday, we are going to have a test of this chapter, an objective type test of this chapter. So please go through all the videos which we have done. Okay, and in the next class, uh, on Monday, I'll be providing you with all the answers. On Saturday, you simply are going to have a you are going to take a test. Okay, so please do not take any help from outside. Okay, do it by yourself and check your answers whenever I'll avail you with the answer key, right? So please prepare your best for this test. Okay, thank you so much.